Hello and welcome to this video from Heybridge High School Maths Department. This video is about finding the original amount when given a fraction of it by using a bar model. So our first problem is 1/4 of a number is 5. What is the number? So this bar represents the whole number that we're trying to find. So I'm going to start off by looking at the denominator, which is 4. And I'm going to split my bar up into 4 equal sections. And I know that 1/4, so 1 out of 4, is equal to 5. So I'm going to write a 5 in one of my sections. Now, because the bar is split up into 4 equal sections, if this first section is worth 5, then so is every other section of the bar. So I can write a 5 in each section of the bar. So then I can find out what the whole number is, and the whole number will be 4/4, because for a whole number, the numerator and the denominator will always be the same. So my number will be equal to 5, which is the value of 1/4, multiplied by, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sections, 4/4, multiplied by 4. So my original number is 20. So our next problem then is 1/3 of a number is 4. So again, look at my denominator. My denominator is 3, so I'm going to split my bar up into 3 equal sections. And I know that one of those sections, 1 out of 3, is 1/3, and that's equal to 4. So my other two sections are exactly the same size, so they must have exactly the same value. So they're all equal to 4 as well. So my number that I'm trying to find, so each section's worth 4, and I've got 1, 2, 3 sections. So I'm going to do 4 multiplied by 3, and that will give me 12. And my third problem is that 1/7 of a number is 8. So this time I'm going to look at my denominator again, and it's 7. So I need to split my bar up into 7 equal sections. And one of those sections is 1/7 of the number, and that's equal to 8. So if that section's equal to 8, every other section is also worth 1/7 of the number. So they're all going to be equal to 8 as well. So to find my original number, I know that one section of my original number is worth 8, and I've got 7 sections and they're all worth 8. So 8 times 7 is 56. So my original number is 56. So this time we've got a fraction that's not a unit fraction. We've got a number that's greater than 1 as our numerator. So again, I'm going to have a look at my denominator. My denominator's 4. So I'm going to split my bar up into 4 equal sections. And then it says that 3/4 of my number is 18. So that means that 3 of these sections altogether are worth 18. And all of my sections are exactly the same size. So I've got to work out how large each section is, so how much each section is worth. And I can do that by splitting 18 up equally between my 3 sections. So I will do 18 divided by 3. and that will give me 6. And that also applies to this section and this section, because as I said, all of my sections are equal in size, so each section will be worth the same, each section will be worth 6. And then I've got another section here on the end that doesn't have a number in, but that's going to be exactly the same size as the others because it's split up into quarters, so every section is equal, so that section will also be worth 6. So for my original number, I've got that each section is worth 6, and I've got 4 sections altogether, so my original number will be 6 times 4, which is 24. So this time I'm told that 2/3 of a number is 22. So I'm going to start with my denominator again, and I'm going to split my bar up into 3 equal sections. And then I'm going to look at my numerator. So 2 of my sections, 2/3, 2 out of 3, are worth 22 altogether. So I now need to work out how much each of those 2 sections is worth. So this section and this section. So I've got 2 equal sections that are worth 22 altogether. So I'm going to divide my 22 equally between those 2 sections. I'm going to do 22 divided by 2. And that will give me that each section is worth 11. So this third section here on the end, this final third, that's exactly the same size, so that's also going to be worth 11. So my original number will be each section is worth 11, and there are 3 sections altogether, so 11 times 3 will give me 33. So my final question, 4/7 of a number is 12. So let's take our denominator first, and we can see that it's 7, so we need to split our bar up into 7 equal sections. Now when you're doing this, you would need to use a ruler. Unfortunately, I don't have a ruler to use on the whiteboard here, but you should use one to make sure that all of your sections are exactly the same size. So let's have a look at our numerator, and our numerator is 4. So altogether 4 sections out of the 7 on my bar will be worth 12. So now I need to work out what's one section worth. So altogether the 4 sections are worth 12. I've got 4 of them, so I need to split the 12 up equally between my 4 sections. So I'm going to do 12 divided by 4. And 12 divided by 4 is 3. So that tells me that each section is worth 3. And then my other 3 sections on the end, well, they're going to be exactly the same because they're all 1/7 of my number. So they're all going to be worth 3 as well. So my number will be the value of one section, which is 3, multiplied by the number of sections I have altogether, which is 7. So my number will be 21. Thank you for watching.